Switzerland, a land of majestic mountains, where crystal-clear lakes mirror the sky with almost unreal stillness. Across this alpine world, fairy tale villages preserve traditions carried carefully through centuries. Narrow cobblestone streets conceal stories of courage, heritage, and secret festivals shaped by memory. Small wooden houses glow with vibrant flowers, while cowbells drift across lush green meadows beneath the peaks. Here, the heart of the Alps beats between snow, water, stone, and human tradition. Welcome to Switzerland, where towering mountains cradle villages that seem peaceful from afar, yet hold stories the world has barely heard. Lauterbrunnen looks less like a real village than a storybook painting held inside the Alps. On every side, towering cliffs rise nearly 1,000 meters, cradling the valley like ancient stone walls. Low clouds drift across the peaks, brushing the mountains in slow veils of mist. From these heights, countless streams fall into the valley, while Staubach Falls drops almost 300 meters, its spray carried by wind before it reaches the ground. Narrow trails wind upward toward wooden chalets perched above the fields, their balconies bright with summer flowers. Cowbells echo softly through the meadows, mixing with the constant rush of waterfalls. The air feels crisp, cold, and freshly shaped by glaciers. Far from the noise of cities, Lauterbrunnen remains calm, restrained, and deeply woven into waterfalls, mountains, and human life. Farther south, ZERMATT sits high in the Swiss Alps beneath the unmistakable silhouette of the Matterhorn, one of the most recognizable mountains on Earth. Here, cars disappear, leaving the valley to electric trains that carry visitors through the mountains and into the village. Pedestrian streets cross the center, where horse-drawn carriages and small electric vehicles move slowly between hotels, cafes, and stations. Modern chalet-style lodges stand beside centuries-old log cabins, their dark timber weathered by alpine sun, heavy snow, and long winters. This contrast preserves Zermatt's historic mountain character beneath the surrounding peaks. During festivals and seasonal events, gentle street music drifts through the lanes as travelers gather outside cafes and terraces. Above them, the Matterhorn glows in changing light, turning the village into a quiet stage of stone, snow, tradition, and alpine memory under the vast, open alpine sky. Ancient limestone walls hold MÜRREN high above the abyss of the Lauterbrunnen Valley. Across the valley, the immense faces of the Eiger, Munch, and Jungfrau rise straight into the sky, dominating almost every horizon beyond the village. Here, life still follows a rhythm that feels almost entirely separated from the modern world. There are no cars, and every arrival depends on mountain railways, cable cars, or narrow walking paths crossing cliffs and alpine slopes. Traditional Swiss chalets of dark alpine timber line the village beneath the peaks, their wood shaped by snow, wind, and time. In summer, balconies overflow with bright flowers, while green meadows spread across the surrounding hillsides beneath clear mountain skies, making MÜRREN feel suspended between silence, height, clean air, human patience, old trails, alpine light, and the vast open mountain world. Grindelwald opens beneath the Eiger like a green valley placed under a wall of danger. Meadows, wooden chalets, and wide alpine slopes spread below the towering cliffs and glaciers of the Bernese Alps. Above them rises the Eiger's notorious north face. For generations, avalanches, rockfall, and violent weather have shaped its brutal reputation. Unlike MÜRREN's quiet isolation, Grindelwald grew as an alpine frontier village. Mountain guides, rescue teams, and climbing crews lived here with the peaks always close, beautiful, and threatening. For decades, expeditions aiming to conquer the Eiger passed through the village, then disappeared into ice, cloud, and cliff above the valley. That history still hangs over Grindelwald. Today, climbers continue to test their skill and courage on these storied, formidable mountains, where beauty and danger remain inseparable under the vast cold alpine sky. GRUYÈRES rises from the Swiss countryside with the quiet authority of stone, pasture, and centuries of rural craft. It is renowned as the birthplace of Gruyère cheese, one of Switzerland's most famous culinary treasures. The village still preserves its medieval character. Stone walls, narrow cobblestone streets, fountains, and old buildings remain largely unchanged by time. At its center, Gruyère's castle stands on a hilltop, overlooking the surrounding fields. Inside, decorated halls, towers, courtyards, and historical collections recall the noble families who ruled here for centuries. The village grew around agriculture, cattle farming, and cheese-making. Milk from cows grazing on alpine meadows becomes a cheese with rich, creamy texture and a distinctive nutty flavor that deepens with age. Here, food, farming, and slow rural rhythms still shape daily life. Appenzell rests among rolling hills and green pastures of northeastern Switzerland, beneath the gentler peaks of the Alpstein. Unlike the glacier valleys deeper in the Alps, this landscape feels open, pastoral, and shaped by farmland, forests, and long agricultural tradition. At the town center, brightly painted buildings line quiet pedestrian streets. Wooden shutters frame the facades, while frescoes show local history, religion, and rural life. Through the year, traditional markets and seasonal festivals bring crafts, folk music, and regional food into the streets. The town's identity also carries a rare civic ritual. In outdoor public assemblies, residents gather in the square and vote openly on regional matters. This preserves one of Europe's oldest forms of direct democracy, rooted in voice, place, memory, and community. Here, Appenzell feels shaped by pasture, color, tradition, and public life. Far from the dense urban centers near the Rhine, Montreux stretches along Lake Geneva beneath steep vineyards and distant alpine peaks. Its mild climate gives the town its Swiss Riviera name, where palm trees, gardens, and lakeside promenades soften the mountain horizon. Above the water, the Lavaux vineyards climb the hillsides in ancient stone terraces, shaping the landscape since Roman times. Near the eastern shore, Chilone Castle rises beside the lake with towers, walls, and underground halls reaching over the water. It feels like an immortal guardian watching centuries of history along the sparkling lakeside. Here, Montreux rests in rare harmony, where vineyards, castles, palms, mountains, and calm water turn the shoreline into a refined alpine mirror of memory under slow light, silence, and lingering echoes of old Europe there. Basel stands where Switzerland, France, and Germany meet, a city shaped by borders without being trapped by them. The Rhine cuts through its heart like a moving frontier, carrying reflections of medieval roofs, museum walls, and bridges in one current. Around the old town, red sandstone facades, narrow lanes, and the twin towers of Basel Minster hold centuries of memory. Yet the city never feels frozen as a relic. Art stays close to everyday life, from the Kunstmuseum's deep collection to Jean Tinguely's playful machines along the riverbank. At this meeting point of three countries, languages, histories, and colors blur into a wider world. Basel's beauty is intellectual, river-shaped, quietly alive, and balanced between ancient stone, restless water, and the open imagination of Europe under soft northern light and patient cultural rhythm. Bern bends beside the Aire River, a city quietly shaped by water, sandstone arcades, and red rooftops. In the Old Town, medieval streets keep their form with rare patience, as fountains, clock towers, and covered walkways turn ordinary movement into something almost timeless. The Zeitglocke does more than mark the hour. Its figures, bells, and ritual remind Bern that time has always passed here with ceremony. From above, the city appears wrapped by the river, guarded by stone, and softened by distance. Even its authority feels human, measured, and close to daily life. This is not a capital that shouts. It is a place where history walks beside people slowly, beneath arcades, across bridges, and through quiet squares, without losing its breath or raising its voice. GIMMELWALD clings to a narrow, rocky ledge, one of Switzerland's smallest alpine villages suspended above the valley floor. Founded in the Middle Ages, it preserves a life shaped by geography, harsh winters, and the stubborn demands of mountain farming. Only about 100 residents live here. Many belong to long-established families, including names such as von Allmen and Fuse. Daily life follows the severe rhythm of altitude. Steep terrain, changing seasons, and isolation above the valley decide when people work, move, store, and wait. In summer, farmers lead cattle upward to high alpine meadows. There, fresh grass and wild mountain flowers feed the animals, giving their milk unusual richness. That milk becomes flavorful Swiss cheese, carrying the taste of steep slopes, cold air, old families, and a village still held by the mountain itself today. SAANEN lies in the Saanenland like a carved wooden memory, quieter than nearby Gstaad yet rich with alpine dignity. At about 0.63 miles above sea level, this historic village gathers dark chalets, painted facades, and steep roofs beneath the Bernese Oberland sky. Its protected townscape feels shaped by timber, craft, cattle paths, and centuries of careful mountain life. Narrow streets lead past old houses, small shops, and the village church, where stone and wood hold a calm, rural authority. Around SAANEN, meadows rise toward forests and ski slopes, while cowbells and church bells seem to answer one another across the valley. The village is not grand through spectacle. Its power is restraint, a place where tradition survives in carved beams, quiet squares, winter snow, summer grass, and the patient rhythm of the Saanenland beneath slow clouds and pale mountain light at dusk. ROSSINIÈRE hides in the Pays den Hout like a wooden secret guarded by forests, pastures, and soft Vaud mountain light. Its old chalets carry carved facades, painted details, and deep roofs shaped by snow, timber, and patient rural craft. At its heart, the Grand Chalet rises with astonishing scale, a 5-story wooden monument with 113 windows watching the valley. Built in the 18th century, it later became linked with the painter Balthus, adding artistic silence to alpine memory. Around the village, meadows open toward the Serene River and the surrounding slopes, where barns, gardens, and footpaths keep life close to the land. ROSSINIÈRE feels modest, yet immense in spirit. Its beauty lives in wood, shadow, craft, and restraint, a place where Swiss mountain life becomes architecture without losing its quiet human pulse beneath slow clouds, evening bells, and cold winter light. Riederalp sits high above the Rhône Valley like a sunlit ledge between village silence and glacier power. Cars never reach this plateau, where cabled cars lift life upward into the Aletsch Arena. Wooden chalets, ski paths, and summer trails spread across open slopes, facing the Valais 4,000-meter peaks in vast procession. Beyond the village, viewpoints such as Moosflue and Hoflue reveal the Great Aletsch Glacier, a frozen river inside the UNESCO Swiss Alps Jungfrau Aletsch world. In winter, snow softens roofs and footsteps. In summer, hikers move through alpine grass and the ancient Aletsch forest. Riederalp feels suspended between comfort and wilderness, where human life stays quiet before ice, light, wind, and the slow memory of the mountains. Here, altitude becomes restraint, and the glacier teaches the village how to endure. Gandria clings to Lake Lugano like a stone village sliding toward water and held back by narrow steps. At the foot of Montebrae, its houses press against the slope, facing the blue borderland of Ticino and Italy. Cars cannot enter the old village, so movement belongs to feet, boats, and the slow rhythm of lake wind. Alleys twist through arches, courtyards, balconies, and walls warmed by southern light. Along the olive path, trees lean above the water, linking Gandria to Lugano through shade, stone, and silence. Across the lake, old customs buildings recall a frontier shaped by trade, smuggling, and watchful borders. Gandria feels small, but deeply cinematic. Its beauty is vertical, intimate, and ancient, where Swiss restraint meets Italian softness beside water that seems to remember every footstep under pale mountain evening light. ASCONA glows on Lake Maggiore like a southern window opened inside Switzerland's mountain world. Its waterfront curves beneath palm trees, pastel facades, cafes, and slow boats moving across the blue Ticino light. Behind the promenade, narrow lanes lead into an old village of stone houses, church towers, courtyards, and shaded passages. The air feels Italian, yet the rhythm remains Swiss, measured, clean, and quietly refined. Above the town, Monte Verita carries memories of artists, thinkers, and dreamers who came seeking freedom, nature, and another way of life. Across the lake, mountains fall toward warm water, softening the alpine edge. Ascona's beauty is not dramatic through height. It is luminous, intimate, and composed, where lake light, old stone, palm shadows, and human imagination meet in calm Mediterranean silence. 10 villages, 10 stories reveal Switzerland beyond its mountains, lakes, and postcard silence. Each town carries a fragment of the country's soul, where history, tradition, and nature blend without separation. From Montreux's tranquil lakeside to Appenzell's vibrant squares, every corner whispers of resilience, patience, and quiet wonder. Here, Switzerland is more than peaks and scenery. It is the heartbeat of villages, the echo of untold stories, and the living memory of a timeless land, shaped by water, stone, pasture, festivals, and human care through time.